So let's start with writing down the time of day, location, and a reference for the technique that is used to defeat you or cause close calls. All right, sir, what is the situation, circumstance that he's messing you up on?
Laying in bed and I'm just sitting there on YouTube.
Time of day?
This can happen at just any time, but it tends to be either early morning or any time between 6 and 8 at night.
Okay, what do you want to call this technique that he uses? Exploit your boredom technique?
Yeah.
Now remember, you can change any of this as you repeat it, because you're going to be refining it as we go. All right, now let's begin a practice session. Satan and or his minions are on the right with bullet points. Your voice is on the left. Remember, super slow the first time through and then pick up speed. There you are on your bed, minding your own business, trying to be a good person. And what is it that you hear in your head?
God forgave you last time.
Okay, so we've done our first revision. Then the alarm goes off. My recommendation is that you start with a hello, because now you're looking directly at somebody. You're talking to them, not yourself. Hello, Satan. Remind yourself that it's him, not you. And you say, I see you. Then he says, what? I'm not talking to you. You're talking to yourself. You were just remembering ... So if you imagine yourself trying to turn the conversation on him, what would you imagine he would say back?
This has always been your fault. Like, you know it is.
Ooh.
He'll make it sound like you've always thought this is your fault, so why would it be my fault now?
Good. Then, as your trainer, I'm recommending something like this. No, I am not you. I am not my own enemy. I do not tempt or torment myself. I see what you're trying to do. I see that if I let my brain melt down like you want, I will end up doing this, this, and this. And then I will feel stupid and scared, and this, and that. Any of this you would want to change right off the bat?
I think that most of us are pretty normal, except for then my family would get paranoid and controlling. I've never had that issue.
Let's delete that one. Now, when we do this in the next few rounds, we're actually going to fill in things after the dots. Usually what a warrior will hear in his head is something like, I wouldn't do something like that. You're going to live life without fun. They will forgive you. Why fight it? What might you hear instead or similar?
You know you can mess up as many times as you want because you're forgiven each time. What's the harm in one more time?
Good. Any of these that you would delete? You said the fun thing is not a main focus?
No. I think the rest are fairly similar.
Then I recommend you use questions. Why are you fighting? I fight because I'm proud of my self-mastery. I fight because I will not let you humiliate me and my family. I fight because people rely on me. I fight because I feel smart and strong when I win. What would you add? What would you delete?
I would add, I fight because I am a protector, and specifically a protector of women, and I fight for my future, and not just my future, but also my future family.
Then I predicting that Satan will say something like, you will need to lose eventually. No one wins forever. You will miss out.
Yeah, it's very similar. You've been told that it's okay to fail and that does happen.
You have damaged too much already. You have caused fear and pain too much already. I will not be tricked into hurting my loved ones again. You should not have messed with me. What would you add or change to that to do a complete release of warrior chemistry for you?
I need to add something about Jesus Christ and God.
Okay.
I know who I am. I chose Jesus Christ before I chose you. Only God's opinion matters.
Good. Okay, then, in my experience, Satan starts to get a little less subtle and a little more in your face because he feels like he's losing his grip. What are you going to do about it? And now we crush his head. I will now build on my passion projects by using my spiritual gifts or superpowers to build the kingdom of God or make the world a better place by discovering, planning, acting, and or reflecting. This is a menu to choose from in that moment. Let's list the passion project.
The book I'm writing.
If you were to do some discovery work on it, what would that be?
I would probably look up other writers' talks on character or on world building, those kinds of things. And I'd also spend my time reading other books. And as I'm reading those, maybe have like a journal next to me and be like, okay, here's some things that this person's doing to work to move forward the plot of their book.
Okay, what type of planning activity could you do towards the book you're writing?
Plan the specific time that I'm going to specifically write in that book.
Acting, this is usually the simplest of the things to list, but it's often the hardest to do.
Acting on that plan of just when that time is there, actually writing, and writing for the full amount of time that I said I would.
And then what would be a good reflect activity?
Reading over what I wrote and recognizing what's good and putting little notes of maybe change this.
We're going to speed it up just a tiny bit, but not much.
Okay.
Mostly we're still working on accuracy and strength. Let's read through this. Where are we?
Early morning or fairly late at night, and I'm on my bed.
What's the attack technique?
He's exploiting my boredom. He's exploiting my lack of productivity.
All right, so there you are minding your own business, and he says...
Remember the last time when you were laying here and you messed up? God forgave you that last time.
Okay, pause. Review that section for accuracy. What do we need to change to have it match your real experience with this attack?
Yeah, I think it'd be, remember last time when you were here? It's been stressful recently. You're still trying to find a way to relax, but you know this works.
Now you notice you are under attack. Read this next section and tell me what you would change so it sounds like you.
Oh, hi, Satan. I've been expecting you.
That's wonderful. Do I take off I see you?
No, I'd leave that.
Now read the next section.
What? I'm not talking to you. You're talking to yourself. You were just remembering this has always been your fault. You know it is.
Refine that one. Does it need any adjustments?
I think that it would be you were just remembering all of those images.
Relaxing images, or what's the word for it?
Really, it'd honestly be stimulating. You know you're talking to yourself.
You know. Next section.
No, I am not you. I am not my own enemy. I do not tempt or torment myself. I see what you were trying to do. I see that if I let my brain melt down like you want, I will end up blank. Then I will feel stupid, scared, and blank, and I will hate that.
All right, so anything you want to change in this section?
I would say I am not my own worst enemy. I don't seek to be tempted. I will end up like messing up or leaving my values behind. I will feel stupid, scared, ashamed, worthless, and depressed, and I will hate the feeling after. I will hate the emptiness and the disconnection from God.
Read his response.
I wouldn't do something like that. They will forgive you. Why fight it? You know you can mess up as many times as you want because you're forgiven each time. What is the harm in just one more time?
Does that sound familiar? Any edits to that one?
I think on the they will forgive you because they love you. I wouldn't do something like that. I think it's you tend to do things like this already. You already do these things.
Let's start with the Q1.
I fight because I'm proud of my self-mastery. I fight because I will not let you humiliate me and my family. I fight because people rely on me. I fight because I feel smart and strong when I win. I fight because I am a protector of women. I fight for my future and my future family.
Anything you'd change in that one?
Yeah, I fight because I chose this. I'm here because I said I would be. I've been given so much by God that I won't squander it over this small temptation.
Read his next section.
You will need to lose eventually. No one wins forever. You will miss out. You've been told it is okay to fail. It is okay.
Okay, what would you change?
You can reconnect to God just as easily after failing.
Okay, read the next section.
You have damaged too much already. You've caused fear and pain too much already. I will not be tricked into hurting my loved ones again. You should not have messed with me. I know who I am. I chose Jesus Christ before I chose you. I chose him. You don't matter. Only God's opinion matters.
Any edits?
I am not the destroyer of my own life. I am content with who I am.
Okay, Satan says, what are you going to do about it?
I will now build upon my passion projects by using my spiritual gifts to build the kingdom of God. I do by using the gifts God gave me. Yeah, I think I'd also add right after to build the kingdom of God and to build my kingdom with him here.
And which passion project will you turn your attention to?
I would turn my attention to the book that I'm working on and I'm so close with and I'm so excited about.
Let's pick the one you would do today, most likely.
I'd probably do plan and then act.
Right, so what would you do for planning?
My plan would be, okay, you're going to count to 5 and then you're going to get up. Then you're going to grab your laptop and you're going to sit down in your chair and work on your book.
All right, from the top, a little faster. What's the battle?
It's early morning or late at night, and I'm on my bed.
And what's he going to attack you with?
Yeah, exploit my boredom.
Hey, there I am minding my own business, trying to be a good person when what happens?
He says, remember last time when you were here? It's been stressful recently. You were still trying to find a way to relax. But you know this works. It didn't hurt anything. God forgave you last time.
You say?
Oh, hi, Satan. I've been expecting you. And I see you.
He says?
What? I'm not talking to you. You know you were talking to yourself. You were just remembering all those stimulating images. This has always been your fault. You know it is.
You say?
No, I am not you. I am not my own worst enemy. I do not tempt or torment myself. I do not seek to be tempted. I see what you were trying to do. I see that if I let my brain melt down like you want, I will end up messing up or leaving my values behind. And then I will feel stupid, scared, ashamed, worthless, and depressed. And I will hate that. I will hate the emptiness afterwards. and the disconnection from God.
He says,
You always do these things. They will forgive you because they love you. Why fight it? You know you can mess up as many times as you want because you are forgiven each time. What is the harm in just one more time?
You respond with,
I fight because I am proud of my self-mastery. I fight because I will not let you humiliate me and my family. I fight because people rely on me. I fight because I feel smart and strong when I win. I fight because I am a protector of women. I fight for my future and my future family. I fight because I chose this. I chose to be here. I'm here because I said I would be. I have been given so much by God, and I will not let you squander it over this small temptation.
He responds with,
You will need to lose eventually. No one wins forever. You will miss out. You will have been told it is okay to fail, so it's okay. You can reconnect with God just as easily after failing.
You respond with,
You've damaged too much already. You've caused fear and pain too much already. I will not be tricked into hurting my loved ones again. You should not have messed with me. I know who I am. I chose Jesus Christ before I chose you, and I still choose him. You don't matter. Only God's opinion matters. I am not the destroyer of my own life. I am content with who I am.
He responds with,
What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
I will build on my passion project by using the gifts God gave me to build the kingdom of God and to build my kingdom with him here, right now.
And so which one are you going to do?
I'm going to plan by counting down from 5, and then I'm going to get up, grab my laptop, sit in my writing chair, and work on my book.
For how long?
20 minutes.
All right. If you were by yourself, you would do the same thing at least 2 more times. Can you see what would start to happen with the speed of it? Now tell me what this process did to your brain as we went from the first draft through the third.
But the first time, it was a lot of me just really having to think. Does this really sound like me? Does this sound like what Satan would say to me? The second time, it was a little bit faster and a little bit more of me adding in really who I am. So it was me. And by the third time, it's a lot of me feeling it. Even just starting with the, oh, hi, Satan, I've been expecting you. By the time we get to the why I fight, it's a lot of, I really feel this. This is who I am. I'm not here to just sit by and let you stomp on me. I'm here to watch you leave.
After like the first 3 days, there's not going to be a lot of changes to the wording unless Satan changes the wording. There's a good chance he'll do that. That the bullet pointed parts are the ones that are going to change.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, he's saying something different. Which is fascinating to watch him change his strategy, which gives you a stronger testimony that you're dealing with an intelligent opponent. Then you make slight adjustments to your responses. Oh no, not only did I see you, I can see that you're changing the plan. I can see what you're doing over there. So how long in real time does this entire battle take? From the time you're sitting there minding your own business until we are now on the couch with the keyboard?
30 down to 10 seconds.
Yeah, the entire battle. So how long did it take us to go through the whole thing the first time? What, 20 minutes? 15 minutes? And then we speed it up and speed up and speed up until it's a matter of seconds.